Hi, thanks for joining me. My name is Erin Barker and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. And in today's tutorial I'm going to show you how to make this card here. When you open the card up, there's a pop-up owl that pops out of the hole in the trunk. This idea came from Emma Fuchs. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing your last name correctly, but you'll see I just put her blog, so check it out. And a huge thanks to Emma. It was a very, very cute idea. For the card base, I'm using Sahara Sand, and this piece of cardstock measures 8.5 by 4.5. We'll fold that in half at 4 1/4 and set that aside. Now for the inside, the tree trunk part, this piece of chocolate chip cardstock measures 6 inches by 4 1/4. And along the 6-inch side, we're going to score at 1.5, 3 inches, and 4.5. When it's folded on that 3-inch score line, you'll use your extra large oval punch. Slide your cardstock in to where it's about halfway and centered on either side. And I'm just eyeballing it. It doesn't have to be perfect. And that's actually going to become your hole for where your owl peeks out at. Now I'm going to grab the Big Shot and the wood grain embossing folder, and we're going to emboss this piece. Alrighty, so now we've got the tree trunk all embossed with the wood grain. We'll set that aside and I'll show you how I did the owl. Here's the owl. He kind of looks like the Tootsie Pop guy, doesn't he? So he's my little snowy owl. And the pieces that I used are from the Owl Builder Punch. The ones that I did not use were the teeny tiny little pupils and the heart. For his wing, I used the wing from the Bird Builder Punch. So once you've got those pieces, you'll just attach those. I sponged them a little bit with Sahara Sand ink to give them some dimension and adhered those all together with the two-way glue pen. Now for his eyeballs. This is really cool. Here are our basic pearls. And what I did, and you can use this on the rhinestones as well, but all I did was colored it. I'll make sure you can see that on the camera. Sorry about that. It's colored it with a Sharpie marker, and it just takes a few minutes for the ink to dry. You can use your heat tool and speed that process up if you didn't want to wait, but it looks really cool. You can use any permanent color. Our markers don't work as well. The ink does kind of come off. Alright, so now I left this side of protective backing on the sticky strip, but you're going to flip it over and apply on either side some sticky strip. And on one side of your score line, you're going to attach your trunk. You don't want to cover the score line because you want to make sure that your card will still open and close. So there's one side. I'm just going to go ahead and do the other side and I'll be right back. So we've got the tree trunk in place and my greeting is stamped in chocolate chip ink. It's Thinking of You from the Sassy Salutations stamp set. And this piece of Very Vanilla measures 2.5 by 4 inches, and I just sponged the edges to match the owl. So here's the owl. He's got his little eyes stuck on there, and I've got 3 little glue dots on the bottom section that's going to stick to the inside of the trunk, and you just kind of place them where, not there, you place them where you want them with his wings sticking out. Give him a little press, and that's it. Now for the front of the card, I've got a piece of chocolate chip cardstock. This one measures 4.5 by 2 3/8. I also did the same embossing as the tree trunk, the wood grain, and on the back side, this is the branch from the Bird Builder, and I punched 7 limbs in garden green. Took the snail, ran that down, and just kind of started sticking them wherever to make a little full branch. So I'm going to give a little more mono adhesive on here and stick this to the front of the card. It's sticky. It's going to go on the front. I've also got one of these fun little buttons. Threaded it with some linen thread. Stuck some glue dots on the back of this. Just a little embellishment there. And then I'm going to add my ribbon. And there you have it. Thanks again, Emma, for such a great idea. The ribbon that I had used on this one is Riding Hood Red taffeta, and you're all set. If you have any questions, please let me know. Thanks. Take care. Bye-bye.